It's back by popular demand. This is the revisiting of my famous video, the Smash 100 Windows 95 games. By popular demand, someone was asking about how I got this in the first place and wanted a full list of the games, so I decided I was going to, fire up the old system and see what I can do. I know I'm lazy again. I'm doing a live stream like I usually do lately, but I just, again, I don't feel like recording or doing an actual edit and everything like that. So I'm just going to crack this thing open. I'm going to see what kind of games are in there, and then, I mean, some of these I might remember, some of them I might not. But I'm hoping that I hope I can sleep tonight, because I remember some of these games were just so bad they were freakishly scary. But without further ado, let's get to it here. All right, so let's do this. Getting to it here. So I didn't really mean for this to be a tutorial, but I guess I will kind of briefly explain, and if someone wants me to explain this in full depth of how I got Windows XP running, and I'm not running an actual XP machine physically, I'm virtualizing it, just send a comment in the comment below, or put a like or something like that. I just, it helps me out a lot. But long story short is I'm using a program called VirtualBox, and with that you can emulate the different Windows services. But I will say, in order to get Windows XP, I do have the actual CD. I actually ganked it from my uncle-in-law, who had a copy lying around. And so I was like, all right, this is mine. Here's the problem though. All right, one little thing when you use VirtualBox, you have to make sure that whenever you have a game saved or you're in a state where you can't lose it, make sure you zip up the file that is created when you make a VirtualBox. Or a VM player. Sorry, I said VirtualBox. This is called VM player. VM player, that's what it is, yes. See, yeah, there we go. There's a little arrow peak. Long story short is it creates a single file and you can zip it up. And what that does is it stops time. Yes, I mean it. It stops time on the clock on your virtual machine that you're running, and you can pick up where you left off. Why do I do that? Let me answer that for you. It's because this XP, obviously, you cannot call Bill Gates anymore and let him know that your copy of Windows XP Professional is actually legitimate. So what do? After 10 days, this will lock you out. 100%. It will lock you out, and you cannot play anything on it. It will lock you out and say your copy is not genuine, and it's just not cool. You'll be like the kid that sits in the front of the bus and all that good stuff. But long story short is, if you zip up the file, it will save your spot, and you can pick up exactly where it left off. Long story short, if I could explain it as an example, when I just fired this thing up, it actually had my game from when I left off on Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego, which is, funnily enough, I don't think I even finished it. Without further ado, let's get to this. So, we want to do Smash 100 games. I think I still have a copy here, amongst a few other ones here. Oh, look at that. Smash 100, sitting right there. This isn't the same thing I was using before. What is this? I'm going to click it anyway. I must have installed it already. I'm going to show you the long way, just in case anyone's curious, actually. Oh, here we go. So, if I go through here, I've got this folder called Smash 100. And what we want to do is you want to mount this virtually. So when you click on this, you have to use this thing called CDMU, I think it's called. WinCDMU. That emulates this drive letter. So we're just going to go pop that in there, fake CD, because I have the ISO. I cannot tell you how to get the file for Smash 100. If you do a simple Google search, you'll find an easy way of finding it. Either that, buy the CD off eBay. That'll save you some time. Regardless, I'm using the file, so I'm going to use the fake drive letter. And so what I did was I just basically made another folder, or it has a CD drive that basically creates it like I would have the CD in the drive. Anyway, long story short, when we first opened this thing up, I see a lot of shit. A lot of shit. In fact, I might have to zoom in here. I'm going to see if I can zoom in here. Oh, baby. Let's get this in here. All right. Because I don't have... These don't mean anything. These literally don't mean anything, do they? Right? We're going to open up the actual... I don't know. dialogue box that runs this. I'm wondering if I can actually like zoom in on this. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this. Which one's bigger? Oh boy, it's been a while since I've run OBS Studio, so let's get this zoomed in a little bit more. Tank tricks. That sounds scary. Interesting. So just to start off, I'll just run through the games really quick because I know that someone was asking for the full list. But if I remember, I will take these down after I've, you know, streamed this and it's uploaded. I'll take the whole list and I'll publish it in the comments or the description of the video below so that you can get to them later. So, because again, someone asked and they asked very nicely, and I just said, you know what? I've kind of wanted to see what was in there. It's been a long time. So, all right. I'm going to scroll through this list here, and if anything looks interesting, I'll stop. 10,000 is a popular dice game. Yeah, I'm done. Sensor range. It's a board game. Yeah, I'll totally play that. Yeah, totally.
Bruh.
Yeah, Crazy Gravity, we talked about that one before. Crazy Dice, I don't think I've ever talked about that one. Oh my gosh. Now, when you know that you're actually in an old setup, the scroll wheel, my scroll wheel on my freaking mouse does not work on this taskbar. The scroll bar, I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't believe this. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh, I have to click this. CyberDice, CyberTris, Tetris style game with dazzling graphics. Dogs of War. Now that sounds scary. Ooh, a war sim. Dominion, Escapade, Micro Balls. And by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's free. Newsflash, these are all free. Penny's Arcade, an old favorite. Pinball. Wait, I wonder if these are even all of them. I thought there was a much bigger list here. I'm not even sure why. I feel like this is not all of them. 100 games? I don't think that came even close. I clicked Windows 95 just because I figured that was going to be the one that would have everything, but I guess not. So let's do a test here. Fortune Raiders. Does this show up on Windows 95? Does not. Oh, shit. I don't think there's a way to even, like, see the entire list. But Steve Maraff, our guy here. I think I talked about him in the last video. Steve Maraff has a few games on here. And yeah, there we go. Ring Jong. The guy was prolific back in the day. And he even had inserted himself with, like, audio clips and stuff. It's kind of funny. Ring Jong's like Sphere Jong, but with donut-shaped pieces. Requires intuition. Kind of like me having to tolerate his audio clips that he shoves in there. I'm going to start with Arcade here. I guess I'll just go through each one of these here, because that's the only way. I think some of these repeat. I don't know. But I went through Windows 95. D.R.O.D, that one scared me. Flaps, Oil Cap Pro, Q-Bob, Roll'em, Squark, Walnuts. That's one of my favorites. In fact, if you know my channel, check out the Walnuts video. I did a parody commercial for it. It's actually one of the few ones that I actually took the time to actually edit and make it somewhat like you'll get a chuckle. Don't get me wrong. Okay, go to board. I don't really care about board games, but 20 games, Dominion, Dominoes for Windows, GoMoku Narabe, Hounds and Jackals. Okay, interesting. Original form, Snakes and Ladders game. Very interesting. Pasholi, Wars of Game. I have no idea what any of these mean. Card games are like my least favorite. Cribbage Squares, Dynamic Gin, Force Gin. That'd be funny if it was just a guy drinking in a corner. Foxfire 3, Solitaire, FunCard, Green Thumb Cards, Casino. We got Green Thumb Cards, Mount Southflower, Passage E-Towers. What does it take to have a dude get some peace and quiet around here? I don't even know. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so let's just see here. I'm gonna go ahead and okay. So, next up, we have, let's see, what do we have? Casino. All right, let's get to Casino here. We got Acey Deucy, Animated Blackjack, FunPok, Poker Challenge, Professional Video, Ultima 21, Blackjack, Video Baccarat, Video Keno. That's kind of funny, but that would be something that you'd find on one of those bar, like arcade machines. Children. Only 3. Check that out. 3 games for children, even though this was kind of marketed to them. Sound effects generator. Oh, I might have to try that. Let's come back to Sinead O'Connor. Logic. Brain strain. Mastermind and Hangman. Okay. Combine them. Frog Hop. Juxto. Kyodai Mah Jongg. Marble. Nimsim. Racetrack. Mathematical simulation of auto racing. Requires thinking rather than reflexes. Why did we think that that was needed back in the day? But as much of the same racing excitement. That one kind of seems cool too. However, I don't remember these at all. Block maze, boxes, Colorstar. I could have sworn there was one called Jetpack or something. Or there was like another one that involved like being an Oracle. Where's that gotta be at? Pentaminos, Pogo's Dreams, Raisin Hangman? With a raisin, you must avoid hanging. I mean, this is like someone's high school project. Wind Blocker, Wordsmith. Let's go back to arcade. I'm kind of curious. Wasn't there something called Oracle or something like that? Of course, we can't search these at all. Oh, good. Configurations. I'm not going to do walnuts again. I've already done it. All right. I'm kind of really curious about this puzzle one that we saw here. What was it called? Not reason. What was the one? No, children. Okay, I guess we'll just start with sound effects generator. Oh, it doesn't like I don't have my microphone. I wonder if it just can't detect that I've. it's not 95 Windows 95 anymore. Oh, how unfortunate. Oh, we're really running with this one. So where did I find the? Was it Logic? I want to try that one that was like a Juxto. Yeah. Nimsim, Racetrack. Sherlock for Windows. Okay. Graphical game where you use a mouse to organize the clues, keep track of possibilities and impossibilities, mark the deduced locations of objects. I can do that. Ah, shoot. What just happened? Okay. Does it require setup or can I just run this? Oh, I don't need it. I'm not going to listen to you much longer. Dang, I think I have to install it. Alright. How do I? You can't. Of course. Oh. The install button. And if I can't find it, I'm going to try to find it on this list because I really want to try that. I never noticed that one before. Smash 100 inside Smash 100. Another funny thing you can see about this, I think I noticed this before, that there's a lot of configuration things in here that you can just open up. Oh, wait, here we go. What is this? .lst? I think we're in luck. Let's open this up with Notepad and see what we see. We might be able to get a full list of the games. That would save me a ton of time. I don't want to have to click these and or type these out manually. Open, yes. We're going to use Notepad. Oh, holy God. Oh, baby. Yes. Gosh, I got it. All right, so I'm going to save this, and I'm going to put this on my local, because this is wicked. I can't believe that. I can't believe that it actually is just there for me to take, and I'm so taking that. That's an easy data set that you can just put into your game. Shit, I just realized. I wasn't even showing you what I was looking at. Let's expand this back. Oh my gosh. Let's go back to where I was. Fit to screen, OBS. What's going on, bro? There must be an easier way. There must be a way. Help me, OBS Kenobi. Alright, we're back to business. What I did was I clicked on this button and I found a freaking file called smash100.lst. And I was just like, alright, we in the money. So, what was I looking for? We were looking at a game called... Come on. Open up Smash 100. It was under Puzzle, I think, right? And it was called... No, Logic then. So, we want Sherlock for Windows. So let's find it. Here's Sherlock. Ooh. An MFC application. A monkey fucking a coconut. Alright, in case you guys weren't aware, this is revision 3.3. And since all these games seem to follow this pattern, why don't I just open up a new desktop input capture and just make this so I can switch between the two. Probably should have done that a while ago. Let's see. Let's just use desktop capture again. And let's make it closer. This one will be... Oops. I don't want to do that. I want to zoom in on this. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Hell yeah. Okay. The game of logic. In case you weren't aware. I'm going to move this too, by the way. Oh boy, gotta put it up here. Okay, there we go. The game of logic. In this game, I should make this a little bit smaller just because. You can't see everything, can you? Because of my stupid head. Sherlock is copyrighted software. It's distributed by the shareware method. You're welcome to test drive the program, but after 1 week of trial use, Smith must either stop playing Sherlock or pay for the software by sending $19 to a mysterious man with shipping to Everett@Kaiser.com. You know, I should check to see if that actually still exists. That'd be hilarious. Got a phone number. We should call it up. I wonder what will happen. In fact, if my phone wasn't recording me right now, I'd be doing that right now. Good Lord. For those with P.O. Boxophobia or current address, which may have changed by now. Oh my God. This person really had a sarcastic sense of humor. I kind of like him. Without further ado, let's do this. Let's play the game. Well, that's the current name. My favorite. Butthole. Okay. Sound effects, theme music, please. Anything right now. People are probably going, where are you? Handicap 4. Prompt before starting new game. Just a little reminder, you currently have pop-up tips in your player setup dialog. Anytime your cursor pauses over a clue for more than a second, a pop-up window will appear to explain the meaning of the clue. This is intended to help new players learn the game more easily. Well, thank you, bless your soul. However, for experienced folks, these pop-up tips become slightly annoying very quickly. When this happens to you, just enter the player setup dialog. And, I don't know, maybe disable that move. I don't know. Well, holy moly. I gotta make this smaller. Oh my God. I'm just gonna do this. What are we looking at, people? What are we looking at? I have no freaking clue, but I don't think I ever played this game when I was younger. Okay. Playing board, horizontal clues. The game gave you this one. Hint helps you. What does that mean? What am I doing? Sherlock? Vertical clues? What am I looking at? I click and drag? Okay, house and railroad have one column between them, and it does not contain banana. House may be to the left or right of railroad. Look, I'm not that smart, but this is weird. Right button deletes the possibility. Left says it's here. Other clues is a good place to store useless clues. Ooh, I got rid of it, right? Stop telling me what to do, banana. What am I doing? At least we got some funky music. I'm not undoing anything. Orange. So, playing board. Horizontal clues. This is way too involved. Let's do a new puzzle. So I can click and drag like literally everything. Where did I put that to? Like everything's clickable. Hint. I know that's incorrect. Let's just do this. The correct block is no longer shown as a possibility here. Oh. Let's take 3 out. I think I meant to do that. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already sick of this game. Moving on. We've got a lot of shit to do. So, let's get back to this. Racetrack. I was curious about this one. A mathematical racing game? Please. Where's Racetrack? There we go. I guess that's one way to get around it. A racing game for the thinking person. Not me. What's your pleasure? Okay, race blue versus the red versus the okay. Ooh. How is this mathematical? Are we just trying to find like this is Minesweeper with a car? Am I right? This is Minesweeper with a car. We crashed. I get it, but I guess. This guy's gonna have a hefty bill. Oh, so you have to make some tight corners. I see. That was your limitation. I see. You can't just make a bank, apparently. It's like Minesweeper. You gotta be one step ahead of the game. Am I gonna make it? Don't wake Daddy! Oh, we made it. Holy shit. Who was making this? This is definitely a brainer that did this. It's kind of funky though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, come on, it crashed. You could have been a contender, but with a 5 little accidents along the way, you don't feel well at all. Here comes the meat wagon. Sirens wail as your broken body is rushed to the hospital. Holy gory. I'm guessing you're the creator of this game, and my gosh. Quit. I'm tired of racing. That was a bit rough. Okay. So I think the biggest... Oh, shoot. I do not want to install. In fact, you don't need to install, as we found out. Oh, good lord. This game was just a big mess. Ultima 21. No, I don't. Oh, so when I saw the words Ultima, I really got excited because I thought it was the game Ultima, which I've never played, but I've known that it's very, very, you know, it was important in a lot of the, I think it was RTS games back in the day, so let's try this. I can try, oh, El Diablo sounds fun. Hello, I'm Robert Goulet. Hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Frank Felicio, and I will be your host today while you're visiting your world-famous casino. If I can make your stay more comfortable, please pleasure me. I would like to learn each one of your names before I find a table for you to play it. To enter your name, press the name button below. If you wish to play anonymously, just press the play button. Butthole. Are we done? How many we got? 8. Play. Robert Goulet. This is so gross looking. Shuffle pending. Come on, just deal. Oh god. Dirk Diggler is not looking fun. But someone took a page out of like 1950s comics art style. Hi. I will be your new dealer. I'm number 2. Underdog got Blackjack. I'm going to go ahead and... Wait, can I peek? What does that mean? What? Why would you be able to see the cards? That is like such a cheap shot. my god. I'll stay. He's got a 4. Does it show any animation? That's a good point. What should I hit? Oh, butthole hit. Okay, I'm at 20. I'm going to stand. Alright. I get to play as 8 as well, I guess. Let's just hit. Hit it to Kingdom. I win $5. Alright. I'll call that a win. Send us your money in the mail. Man, shoot. Mail order games were wild back in the 90s. What's new? Ah, version 3.0 now includes autoplay for registered users. Because you just sometimes want to just watch Blackjack, right? Oh god. Oh wait, I have like a million of these open. Let's just bring this back up here. So, bringing it back to the other desktop capture, we're going to go ahead and show a little bit closer view of what we're looking at here. So, marble, pinball, logic game. Okay, let's get out of the logic games. We're getting to arcade. Alright, now, I don't know if I showed D.R.O.D before, but we're going to play this game again and see what's... Okay, let's just screw it. Let's just go through each one of these. Crazy Gravity, where's D.R.O.D? D-R-O-D, D-R-O-D, D.R.O.D. Oh, come on. It's not even where we're... I thought that said foreskin. Did not. My gosh. Okay. We've got Q-Bob. That was always a cool trick. Can we run it? Can we run it? Can we run it? Gigolo 13. Wait. Is this the pirate game that I was thinking of? Pirates Plunder. Oh, I think I used to play this one. Alright, let's find out. This one is like an RTS, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was a little bit like Minesweeper, but I think you end up having to fight pirates, I guess? I don't know. Let's find out. So, I think this is a Maraf one, too. Let's find out. Steve Palavina. Nope, never mind, then. So, how do I start a new game? Okay, here we go. So, I have no idea how to play. Let's just click around and see what happens. Oh no! I do remember this game a bit. Sword was the one that cost nothing, but these are limited. So cannons cost, and they are pretty quick though. Where's my damage at? Enemy is at 40. So this is basically just like Zork, but it's got a graphical interface. So we're going to use the hatchet. Come on! This Phoenix attacked me right away. This is so unfair. Alright. Did we kill the Phoenix? Captain Navarro has found nothing. Yes! More weapons. I'm already the... Oh, I found a cross! This game actually was pretty fun. I remember taking quite a bit of time to play this game. Oh, goody goody. It's a good thing we got attacked right off the gate. Otherwise, I might not have had anything, huh? Oh, I found a necklace. The trick is to get to the whole thing without dying, right? Just like... Oh, that's right. Cool. Remember that, guys. Oh, we're going to stay away from those. Coal or tar. Oh, the Kraken. Let's kill it. Let's just give him 5 shots from the... I think that does the most damage. This harpoon does pretty good too, looks like. And we're just going to hack it to death because I don't want to waste all my weapons on it. Are you dead yet? Now this game was kind of fun for being a Windows... Oh, dang it. Now let's use fire arrows. Yeah, buddy. Attack them. Yes. I win. Yes. Okay. So now I got 2 other islands to explore on the complete opposite end of the map. Who thinks I'm going to make it? Ooh. Good thing is you can move diagonal here. You son of a bee. Let's use the harpoon. It seemed to do pretty good last time. Captain Navarro doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, there's a ton more, actually. You're supposed to collect them all. I'm not going to be able to... Oh, my God. This guy's going to take me to the cleaners. Stupid Phoenix. Good thing I got one on my chest. If you guys don't know, I have a Phoenix on my chest as a tattoo. Alright. I used up all my swords, but I didn't care. I really wanted to get there. Alright, let's get back to where we were. One at a time. What is this thing? A seaweed monster? Forget about it! Some weapons work better on others, I think? I don't know. Oh shit, I might not make it. I'm not gonna listen to you much longer. A map! Yes! I bet you there's an enemy here. Yep. They wouldn't have done it without giving me some torture. Oh no! I missed a ton. But it being a pretty fun game, it's like a new take on Minesweeper. I kind of forgot about that. Yes, I want to quit. Simple games, but they really worked. Pork Chawl. I don't know. The Maze game. I think I played that one before. It's just mazes. You could make mazes too. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I remember using this game actually to I made homework with this. I'm pretty sure. Or you could make crossword puzzles on one of these, and I was able to turn some homework in because I was able to make a crossword puzzle on one of these and it was related to the subject we were studying. It was kind of cool. Penny's Arcade. Let's find out some other ones we were looking at here. Q-Bob. Now, can we find Q-Bob? That's the one I'm really curious about. Magic word Q-Bob. Let's try Q-Bob here. Ugh, WinG files. I don't want to do that. Not just for that terrible game. That was just basically Q*bert, but with blood. It was bad. Really, really bad. And I still don't see D.R.O.D anywhere. That one scared me. Squark. Fast-paced arcade game. Where you... Okay, so let's see. Can we run it? Squark. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Let's bring it open. Oh, we get full screen. Let's see what this does. There's some actual animations here. Whoa. Whoa. I don't remember this at all. Okay, so this one's kind of the era that I remember the most. It looks like pre-rendered graphic. Oh, okay, so marble rolls around and you're supposed to collect these things. I don't recall what I'm supposed to do, though. The red marbles, what do they do? Directions. Okay. Capture all the squares on the game board by rolling the red marble past all four sides of each square while avoiding the pursuing green marbles. Oh, okay. So, I got a red marble here, but how do I roll it? I'm not seeing anything. I could have read the entire directions, but I just won't. I'm just going to quit. Again, they really want your credit card information. Made with Macromedia. Was that Flash? I don't remember. But it looked very much similar to that. So, this was a nice little preview. If you guys want me to dive into some more of these terrible games, I can. But I've been doing this for about 30 minutes now, and I gotta put my kid to bed, so I'm sorry. But again, I will stay true to my promise, and I'll publish the full list of games on this if you ever wanna